What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K-Flex, and I'm back here with another video. And today I have the Miami Dolphins versus the Chargers preview. I feel like I haven't made a video in a while. I don't know, this week just went by super fast. I think time is just starting to speed up when you know that your team, like, you're not stressed the whole week about whether your team is gonna win or not. Like, I'm not even stressed because, well, we're in a super rebuild, okay? But with that being said, we're gonna get to the Chargers versus the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you just looked at these two teams' records and you've seen, hey, the Miami Dolphins are 0-3, the Chargers are 1-2. These are two bad teams playing each other. You could assume that, but that would be wrong. Okay, the Chargers are like literally way better than us. I honestly don't know how they're 1-2. Well, I know how they're 1-2 is because they suffered two of the most gut-wrenching losses ever against the Lions. They lost. Phillip Rivers threw some wild at the end, and then they lost against the Texans, which they was winning that game by multiple scores, and they let Deshaun Watson come back. So they took two of the most gut-wrenching losses you could possibly take. While us, on the other hand, we have got blown out every single game. So they come in as like, I think what, 17-point underdogs, 16-point underdogs, which is a lot, but it's like it's kind of better than what we've been the last 2 weeks. So that's crazy. That's the crazy part. I remember last time we played the Chargers, Kiko had a pick six to pretty much seal the game in that game. That was a good game. I don't know if it's gonna be this close this time, but that was a good game. Anyways, to get into the actual game in itself, okay. I think by this time, after 3 weeks, I know what to really expect. We know what to expect on our offense. Our offense is terrible, but there is something to look forward to, and that's Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen looked kind of good last week against the Cowboys, albeit, you know, we couldn't score on him, and his stats might not say he was looking the best, but he looked pretty good. And here's the thing, his receivers have to catch the ball. It's not even, the O-line has to block too, and the O-line don't be blocking all the time, but they block good enough. But the receivers got to catch the ball. They be dropping the ball so much on Josh Rosen, I don't understand it. And then, you know what I'm saying, if Preston Williams catches a touchdown last game, or whenever Josh Rosen had to sub in the first two games, if his receivers caught balls, his stats would look a lot better. I don't know if there's any stats that he can ever post to make people believe that he's the future of our organization. If some people do feel like Josh Rosen is the future and that we don't have to tank for Tua, but some people do feel like they're on that Tua side. And I don't think there's anything Josh Rosen could do to change anybody's mind, but that's on that Tua side already. Me, on the other hand, I'm on the Tua side, but Josh Rosen could change my mind. You feel me? But I think for the most part, people have made up their mind about where they want who they want their quarterback to be next year. Now that's the only pretty much interesting thing on offense, because we have no run game. We can't run the ball. But our receivers just got to do more. Specifically, Preston Williams had to stop dropping. He's overachieved. People starting to understand his name. People starting to hear his name now. But he has to catch balls. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a sure-handed guy that doesn't run as fast, that doesn't leap as high. But if you catch the ball when you get the ball thrown towards you, I like them type of, like Keenan Allen. I guarantee Preston Williams to beat Keenan Allen in the 40-yard dash. But one thing with Keenan Allen, when he get the ball, he gonna catch. You know what I'm saying? So with Preston Williams, you get the ball, you gotta catch that. All that talent is great, but catch the ball, man. That's what the shooter do. But he'll get better. He's a rookie, you know what I'm saying? So I have confidence he'll get better. One of the most exciting players. One of the most, you know, besides Josh Rosen, he's probably the second player that I'm looking forward to seeing the most. Then Jakeem Grant, what are you gonna do? There's no way we paid Jakeem Grant all this money. And let me not say we, because I didn't pay him anything. There's no way the Miami Dolphins paid Jakeem Grant all this money for him to not be like, for him to be looking like this. You know what I'm saying? As far as the punt return, kick returns, it's no way we just paid him to be a punt and kick returner. I think we paid him because, well, they paid him because to be a bigger role, to have a bigger role on offense. But I'm not seeing him do nothing on offense. You know what I'm saying? I seen him drop a ball or two. And the thing about him is that it just, in the NFL today, a return man is not as important as it was maybe back when before they moved the kicking lineup, so that, you know, it's more touchbacks. Maybe then when people was really returning kicks a lot more. But people don't even return kicks like that, so there's no way he got paid to just strictly be, obviously that's a bonus, but there's no way he got paid to strictly be a kick return. So I don't know what he's doing on the offensive side of the ball. Our receivers, I'm actually more disappointed in them than I am our O-line, because I already knew our O-line was going to be terrible. But if our O-line do block, our receivers need to catch the ball. It's just that simple. And then obviously we got to get good quarterback play, and you know, I think we're going to get some with Josh Rosen, but our receivers have to catch it. I'm pretty sure Casey Hayward is out for the Chargers, which is their best cornerback, so that is going to be a good news for us. That's my feelings on the Dolphins offense right now. Now, how is it match up against their defense? Bad, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's so bad. Because they have two great edge rushers. They have Melvin Ingram, and they have Joey Bosa, right? Two great edge rushers, and our O-line is like the weakness of our team. Supposedly the weakness of our team, even though our receivers looking hella weak right now. They have two great pass rushers. As far as a duo goes, they probably got, I don't want to say the best duo, but as far as defensive ends, they might have the best duo, okay? So it's going to be a test on this offensive line. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a test on Josh Rosen. It's going to be a test on all of them. They got great defensive linemen. They have, Derwin's hurt. Obviously, and then Casey Hayward's hurt, but they ordinarily have a good secondary. Their defense is supposed to be a lot better. I don't think they have the best linebackers in the world, but we just want to see how we can handle the trenches. If the trenches can hold up against Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram, then maybe we can make the game competitive. Maybe we can get in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if we can make the game competitive regardless, but maybe we can get in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's probably the matchup to watch. Melvin Gordon and Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa against our old offensive lineman, right? Because they still have Jason Verrett, I believe, who's also a good cornerback, but we can handle that if Casey Hayward's not playing. That's our offense against their defense, right? If we block Bosa and Ingram, we might be able to get in the end zone. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. Now, on the flip side, their offense versus our defense. Now, our defense, like I said, has been getting torched every game so far. The only good half of football they probably played was the Cowboys' first half. Our defense didn't play terrible, but they didn't play great either. We had people make mistakes. One was playing with particular when it was 3rd and 20, and I'm gonna tell you, I seen the dumbest shit ever. The dude literally, I want to say it was Walt Aikens. Shout out to him. I like you, but come on, that dude was running out. Dak Prescott was running out the pocket on 3rd and 20. Walt Aikens is in the zone. Walt Aikens runs down to go tackle Dak Prescott on 3rd and 20 and leave Jason Witten wide open 10 yards downfield or 12 yards downfield. And it's like, bro, that's just like common sense to tell you that just let Dak run if he needs 20 yards, and then you can just go make the play, because he's not going to get 20 yards on a run when you're right in front of him. But instead, you run down there and try to tackle him in the backfield, try to get a sack, and then you leave Witten wide open. It just made no sense. But stuff like that just can't happen. So their offense is good, right? They have a good offense, even though they only scored 13 against the Lions. They have Keenan Allen, and now this is what I'm also looking forward to on defense. Like I said, Josh Rosen, I'm looking forward to Josh Rosen on offense. On defense, bro, Xavien Howard. And Xavien Howard in particular against one of the best receivers in the league, right? One of the most underrated. I don't think he's that underrated, not in my opinion at least, but I think to a lot of people, Keenan Allen is underrated. But one of the most underrated receivers, he's going to be against one of the best receivers in the league. I was so close to calling him the best, but I'm not going to do that. Going up against one of the best receivers in the league, and it's going to be interesting. Now, Melvin Gordon might be playing because their backup running back Justin Jackson is not playing, so Melvin Gordon might be playing. And Austin Eckler obviously is looking good either way. So that's their running backs. Their running backs are good, but we've been doing okay of stopping the run recently, even though it doesn't really seem like it, because I guess we did get gashed by Tony Pollard. Like, bro, when the game's out of hand, it doesn't matter no more that we start giving up a lot of running yards. But as far as like when the game's actually kind of closed, these last 2 weeks with the Cowboys and the Patriots, we were able to stop the run. I mean, Sonny Michel, if you look at him, he had like 20 carries for 90 yards. That's not good. On 20 carries, you're supposed to have more than that on a terrible team like us. And then last week, Zeke was pretty much, I don't want to say we bagged him, but think about, but we stopped him a good amount of times. He never got in the end zone, and he ended up getting 100 yards, but a lot of them yards came right before half when we were playing a prevent defense, and they were just running the ball. When Tony Pollard came in, the game was over, and he ran the ball for 100 yards too, but it's just like the game's over at that point. So, if we can stop the run game and force them to pass, well, that's when Xavien Howard comes into factor. And that's what I'm looking forward to the most, to seeing a redemption game again. A redemption game, all right? He did get fried by Amari Cooper, all right? That happened. And so you can redeem yourself against a wide receiver that I think is better than Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen. So I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup. And Keenan Allen is a receiver that's super good. His route running is good. He's like Amari Cooper as far as the route running and the double moves and stuff. So Xavien Howard's going to have to really be careful on Keenan Allen, if in fact he is on Keenan Allen, because this is Xavien Howard first year shadowing, and Keenan Allen lines up in the slot a lot, so I don't know if that means, I don't know if he will follow Keenan Allen in the slot. I mean, it only makes sense he does, but like I said, this is his first year shadowing. I know the first game he did match up with Hollywood Brown in the slot after Hollywood Brown torched the whole team. I know in the you know, he did shadow Josh Gordon, but I didn't even know if he was shadowing for real because you know Patriots have so many good receivers, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was on AB or Josh Gordon, whoever he wasn't on was gonna go crazy. And then last game he did shadow Mark Cooper everywhere. So I'm thinking he's gonna shadow Keenan Allen. If he doesn't, Keenan Allen might break an NFL record. I don't know, but even if he does, it's still gonna be tough because the thing about Keenan Allen is he gets a lot of volume, right? Like he gets the most targets in the league out of anybody. So even if Xavien Howard plays good defense on him, if we can't get to Phillip Rivers, it doesn't matter because he's gonna get 15 balls thrown at him. It's gonna be impossible to stop a receiver like Keenan Allen 15 straight times, right? When he's as good as he is. So he's gonna get 15 targets. That's if the game is competitive. If they start blowing this out, they might run the ball a lot, might change the game up. But he's gonna get like what 15 targets. And if Xavien Howard's on him, I'm not asking Xavien Howard to stop him every play, but at least redeem yourself. You know what I'm saying? Redeem yourself because you know asking anybody, especially with how our line doesn't get to the quarterback, asking anybody to stop a guy like Keenan Allen 15 times when he can do any route he wants to. He doesn't have to do short routes because you know it's not like we're gonna get no pressure. Like he can do any route and you gotta just keep up with him. And you know what I'm saying? That might be asking too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, you're the highest paid cornerback in the league. Nothing is asking too much. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that Keenan Allen versus Xavien Howard matchup because I promise you one thing. You know how in the beginning of games, Xavien Howard was getting avoided. If he's on Keenan Allen, he's not getting avoided. Keenan Allen is getting targeted a million times. That's just facts. So other than that, yeah, I said Melvin Gordon might come back. But other than that, they got Mike Williams hurt for them and Travis Benjamin. Those are two other receivers that are starting that's not playing. So I don't know who their second receiver is going to be. But like their offense is handicapped right now. But our whole team is handicapped, so it doesn't matter. But there's a couple of questionable people such as Albert Wilson and Rashad Jones. But the only people ruled out are Lutz. What's his name? What's the cornerback name? Golly, I'm not. Oh my God, how do I not know this? Well, was it Wiltz? Jamal Wiltz and who's the other one? And Allen Hurns with the concussion because he got hit. But those are the only two people ruled out for the Dolphins. But there are some questionable people, and if everybody plays on the team, it doesn't matter. But anyways, guys, let's go wrap up the video. That is the preview. Let me know what you guys think. I usually predict the score. I'm gonna predict the score as well, look at the time. I gotta go, y'all. It's your boy Flexing. I'm out.